Hi guys, welcome back to the introducing series we've been doing on beginner snakes. This week we're going to talk about a small, docile, perfect pet snake belonging to the boa constrictor family called the Rosy Boa. There are 4 species that we see with relative frequency inside the pet trade. One of them being the Mexican Rosy Boa. There's also the mid-Baja Rosy Boa, desert Rosy Boa and coastal Rosy Boa. They're all going to reach roughly 3 feet in length. The females grow slightly larger than the males. Because they're arid snakes, they don't require any extra humidity, which makes it easier for us to keep because they shed at nominal room humidity. We're going to give them a basking area of about 32-33 degrees Celsius, a cool end down to about 26. We need to make sure that they feel secure, so there's going to be a hot hide and a cold hide. There's no need for a big water bowl, just something for them to drink from because of their low humidity requirements, which is obviously replaced daily. They like a loose shifting substrate, so I would probably recommend Lignocell. It's absorbent, it's freely flowing, so they can move through it and they'll basically swim through it. They enjoy to bury themselves down. As with all boa constrictors, it's a live bearer, so the babies come out in an embryonic sac which they push their way out of within a few minutes of birth. From there on, they're self-sufficient. Babies can be a little tricky to get going, but once established, absolutely bomb-proof. We would have no issue in selling this to a beginner whatsoever. And if you fancy the idea of a boa or python, but you're worried about the reputation for certain species reaching monstrous sizes, this is the species to look at. You can see how gentle he is, just so laid back, awesome. They've got tight granular scales all over their head. This species doesn't have any heat pits. They're going to have, as with all boas and pythons, what they call vestigial spurs as they get bigger, and these stick out either side of the vent. And boas and pythons are one of the most primitive families of snakes, and it's a sign that they used to be lizards because they still have a pelvis, and the vestigial spurs are actually the remnants of legs. So fun fact for you there for beginners. They feed readily on their defrost prey. They'll take mice or rats of appropriate size. They are truly rewarding, gorgeous species to work with. I thoroughly recommend researching these further. I mean, this guy that I'm holding, he's £80, so he's probably slightly more than some of the beginner species, but you get a lot more for your buck. They're just ace. Really nice snakes. Gorgeous smooth scales. There's no keel to them, so they feel incredibly silky as they run through your hands. So to review, the Latin name is Lichenura, group name Trivirigata, and then they've got their different species after that. So we have got the Mexican Rosy Boa, which is Lichenura trivigata. You've then got the desert Rosy Boa, which is Lichenura trivigata gracia. Coastal Rosy Boa, which is Lichenura trivigata rosea fusca. And the mid-Baja Rosy Boa, which is a gorgeous snake, which is Lichenura trivigata saslowii. There are some morphs available. These tend to be more locality specific, so breeders will breed certain localities. But there is an albino on the market, Limburg albino, which is basically a version of the coastal Rosy Boa, which is a gorgeous snake that's essentially tangerine orange and cream. So well worth looking into. Visit the website, which is www.snakesandadders.co.uk. See what we're all about. We're really pleased with the way that the videos have been received. I hope that you're finding them useful. If there's any more information you require, just send us a message or ring the shop on 0114 265 8299. Cheers.